Listen to Salam Media.
Welcome back to the show, and it's definitely a very interesting one this morning. We've been enticing and educating you in many directions, which I think is very important and pertinent. But something really light-hearted, but also, should we say, it's imperative to look after our health in many directions. And a lot of us need to exercise, but find it very difficult to find the right space. So we're going to be speaking to Nolwazi Njilo. And let me tell you a little bit about her. She's a sensational entrepreneur who at 24 established one of the few female-only gyms in Pietermaritzburg. I seem to be losing my words here because I'm so excited. I wish this was here in Johannesburg because I can't even walk out the door outside. And she's going to share her journey with us. But let me tell you, she has a degree in sports science, and she also completed her honors degree in exercise science, and she's busy with her master's degree. So, wow, she's relatively involved in really getting people into a better space as far as their health is concerned and keeping fit. A very warm welcome to you, and thank you so much for joining us this morning on the show, Molwazi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thanks. And how are you this morning?
I'm good, thanks. Thank you for having me on the show.
I think it's only a pleasure. Firstly, congratulations, the first female-only gym, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. I think it's such a great start to something that I see going on endlessly in many directions. It's a pity you're out there all the way down in Pietermaritzburg. I wish you were in Johannesburg.
I'll expand,
So
don't worry, we'll grow.
we'll wait for that. Talk to us a little bit about yourself and what got you so involved and actually wanting to do this and open up this space.
Okay, so just a little about myself is that I've always been about sports and exercise. So that's I've always loved and always been about. So opening the female only gym was because when I was in the normal commercial big gyms where there's both females and males, I always just felt so uncomfortable and not in the right space of mind because I'd always need to check, oh, who's looking at me, what am I doing, and whatnot, and just feel so judged. So I just thought if I could open a gym where females can feel safe and secure and not feel insecure, it
Mm.
would be such a great thing to do. So that's where Fame Active came from.
And I actually love the concept because, like you were saying, a lot of the women, especially with us here that cover up, it's very difficult when you walk into a gym and there's guys around you. You of course, don't get the best benefit of exercising because you feel as though you're being looked at and you feel conscious of yourself as well. So I think this
Yeah.
is a brilliant concept that allows you to actually go there and really do what you need to do. So talk to us a little bit about your gym. I know you've also did something really phenomenal. You completed an internship with the Amazulu Football Club, and you also ran fitness testing with the Golden Arrows Football Club, both of which are based in Durban. That has probably given you a stepping stone to other things as far as your fitness studio is concerned.
So with my fitness studio, it's female based only. So in the fitness in our studio, we deal more with we have like the gym side where our females can come in and just train for themselves. But we also have sessions where ladies can join and then it's group sessions where there's boxing, there's step, there's functional training, and there's dancing in heels. So it's a way where females can get fit, but also get into their feminine side with the dancing in heels and just feel sexy in a very safe and comfortable space without having to worry about who's watching or who's watching their step or whatnot. So it's a very open and free environment where females can really just be themselves. And with the testing, with the Golden Arrows and my internship, it was really great. But I think that's where I saw where I just want to deal with females only because with men around, they're very judgmental and they really do look down on you, especially in the fitness industry, because they just undermine females so much when we actually have so much knowledge that we can bring to this industry. Oh, I can't hear you anymore.
Let's talk. Can you hear me
Oh,
now?
yes.
Let's
Yes,
talk
I can.
about females and the challenges that they're facing as far as health is concerned. And I'm so grateful to know that, now at least I'm sure the gym is open again. During COVID-19, it was very difficult. People were actually stuck in spaces where, that you would be used to training every single day and keeping fit, and then not being able to do that was very difficult. How is your gym running at this moment? What sort of things do you offer besides your normal training? I'm sure there's a lot of support going on there as well, as far as females are concerned, with creating that support structures for women. And of course, networking, because I mean, all women are getting in there, are getting to know each other, and there's a networking, should we say, connection happening in your gym as well, which I think is phenomenal.
Yes, so we do have other programs that we have in place. So we do monitor the females' fitness journey and health. So not just the fitness side only. So with your BP, your cholesterol, all those things, we do monitor that. Especially if you come in and you have some underlying condition. So we do help you through that and take you through that. Okay, this is what you should do to help you in that condition and whatnot. And then obviously with your fitness journey is the fitness programs, your weight loss programs, and your eating plan programs. So we have a lot of programs in place. And as you mentioned with the networking, there's such diverse females in our studio that it helps females network, and great things come at the gym, because as much as you're training, but you're also having a conversation with the next lady, and you guys can relate and build each other. So it's, as much as it's a gym to exercise, you're also exercising and building your mind and journey in your personal life as well.
I so agree with you there. And that's what it's about. It's being able to create those support structures for each other. I mean, especially now during this period, people are suffering from, should we say, mental wellness problems. And then I think maybe just by tapping into other women there and chatting to them, it kind of gives other women, all the women around there, that support structure to be able to understand that they're not the only ones in the types of situations, and they can kind of actually help each other get out of it.
That is very true, because every female during lockdown went through different things, and just being out in a safe environment where there's females, where you can share your stories, and even through, even if when you're not training, because we do have a place where you can sit and just do your work or have a smoothie or whatnot, and that's where females really speak to each other and open up to each other. So I just think because we have that place, people do come in not even to train, but just to have someone to speak to that won't judge them, that won't add any negativity into their life, but only positivity. So I love that our gym actually has that element where other big commercial gyms don't have, because you walk in, you just run on the treadmill, do whatever you have to do, and you quickly get out there before you get any attention that
Mm.
is not needed. So at least the attention that we do get in our gym is very positive, and it's growing each and every female. So that's what I love about it the most.
I agree with you, and that's what it's about. It's about building each other up and not breaking each other down, and understanding each challenge that each one of us faces. Where do you see your gym going forward? I mean, the thing is, I love the ideas about the networking, because the thing is, like you said, we walk into a gym, we go and do what we need to do, and it stops there. But this particular gym of yours is serving a purpose, and it's giving women that platform to become holistic as far as their well-being is concerned.
We are going to grow, and that's exactly what we want to do. We want to grow into different cities, and actually have this positive environment and safe environment for other females. So we are looking to grow. We still a bit young since we opened in April, but
Mm-hmm.
as we grow from next year onwards, we're looking to go into different cities and just build that environment and give that environment to other females, because it's such a great place to be, whether you're just want to be with other females and grow mentally, or if you want to be with other females that will support you when you're training, because it means so much when you have someone that's there and you're training and you're struggling, and there's someone there to actually support you and push you and motivate you, then not having any support or not having anyone there that's at beside you to show you what to do or tell you how to do it and motivate you to, you know what, you can do this, tomorrow will be a better day, next week you'll be stronger. So that's just a little little positive message that we want to spread throughout the country. So we're looking into going into more cities.
I think that will be really exciting because, it's also not just about that, but you've also been creating empowerment in many directions. I mean, your business has created about five jobs thus far for people and women in the community, which I think is great. So it's also creating a platform for empowerment and sustainability, not just only the wellness and the networking as far as women's concerned, and bringing them into that healthy situation.
Yes, definitely. Because the one thing that we were about is just females only. Even our staff is just females. So we are empowering females in the fitness industry. So all our fitness instructors are females. All the ladies in our admin are females. Even the ladies that help with cleaning up after we close are females. So we're just looking into empowering females and giving them a chance to actually make a difference in the fitness industry.
How important do you think it is for women to get involved with fitness? I mean, a lot of us women have that typical excuse to say, you know what, I'm having such a busy day, and I don't think I'm going to have time to be able to do that or go to the gym, even if it's for that few minutes. Because I think we don't realize that the space that we're putting ourselves into is not really good. Because when you're young, it's fine, but I think when it's older is when it catches up with you.
Yeah, that is so true because there's so many health benefits. I'm so sorry for my background. There's so many health benefits that come with going to the gym and actually exercising. Because even with your heart, your BP, your cholesterol, it drops it and it keeps it level and maintains it. Then someone that just sits and just does nothing. So it helps your health, and even more than just your health, your mental capacity. It helps that as well because the more active you are, the more active your brain becomes. So it's a whole rounder where you can be active and also activate other things in your body where you didn't know was possible, and you didn't know that actually if I'm exercising, I'm helping myself in A, B, C, and D. So even if you have kids, there's like kids centers where you leave your child there and you exercise, even if it's just for 30 minutes. It just helps you get away from your daily life, whether it's stressful or you have any pain. It's just that 30 minutes where you just remove yourself from that negativity and just be yourself and be within yourself and just meditate with yourself. So I just find that fitness is a healer, is a medicine that doesn't need a doctor.
Yeah, I so agree with you. And for women that don't have access to a gym, I think walking just for a half an hour around the block or something would also do them some good because it gets those endorphins going. And I think that helps because the thing is, as you were saying, mental wellness is so important, and we were talking about that earlier. And that gets you into a better frame of mind than what you were before. It helps with the anxiety levels, and it also helps get rid of those types of should we say stresses that one is dealing with, because you, even if you're walking outside or you're in the gym, it kind of gets you going on the level where your good endorphins come out, and you get yourself going in a better space as far as your health is concerned.
Yes, definitely. Just taking a walk. If you have a dog, if you have a daughter or son, or even your husband or friend, just take them for a walk and just walk and just really just get away from your usual environment and just exercise your body. Even if you're not going to the gym, because I know with financial constraints, you might not be able to afford a gym. So just taking a walk, or even not even a walk, a jog, anything that can just get you out and exercise, that is something that you can start with today. You don't have to be in the gym. You don't have to be in a studio. You just need to get outside and do some sort of activity, even if it's playing with your child outside, playing soccer or netball or any form of sports. That's a form of exercise that doesn't need gym. Or even swimming if you love swimming. So all those things really do activate your endorphins, as you were saying, and it does just enlighten you so much more, especially your mood and your emotions just get so much lighter, and you forget all about your stresses and all the anger that you had in you can just for 30 minutes or even 10 minutes just disappear, and you get in a zone where you know that, you know what, I am just focusing on myself. So that's what I love about exercise, is that you don't need to be in a gym to exercise.
Yeah, I so agree with you. Let's talk about women on the whole. What message would you have for them as far as the importance of training and exercising is concerned? Because a lot of us tend to get into that routine, as I said, and tend to forget about how important it is to do that daily exercises. And I notice, I mean, I have a family member who's older now, and due to not exercising, is starting to suffer from weak knees and not being able to walk properly. So, as we say, it does affect you at some stage in your life. And of course, it keeps you fit. A healthy body and a healthy mind go hand in hand.
So what I can say to females is that, just start somewhere. You don't have to be the best person in exercise or training or, going to the gym. Just start somewhere. Start small, because that small little effort that you put will go a long way for your health, for your fitness, and also in the long run, when you get to your 60s, your 50s, that's where as females we really get to feel the strain of being a female, because we have so many things that happen and so many illnesses that come along and our way. So with exercise, it really does help you with just lowering those risks for you, but also just so your mood is in a different place. So as long as you start
Mm,
somewhere and you start like just a small little 5 minutes, now you
mm.
will grow to enjoy it. You'll grow to understand that actually my body really needs this, and after I've done some form of exercise, I feel so much better. So as long as you just start somewhere, and you will not regret it, I promise you.
I so agree with you. Nolwazi, what has this meant for you, having to be able to open this female gym and knowing that you're changing and giving women a better quality of life in some way?
So this feeling is actually out of this world that I get to change females' lives, because I've always been about females. I've always been about females in sports, because growing up I've
Mm,
always been a sports fanatic. I've played every single sport you could think about, but I always just felt that as females we were so undermined, and that we're not given the same opportunity.
mm,
So being able to actually help females, even if it's not making them be in the SA team, but just have give them a space where they can come and actually exercise and feel comfortable, and just changing their lives, because females always come out there and be like, this has been the best part of my day, because they're going out of a place where they're being judged, whether it's in a workplace, at home, or even family members or in-laws. When you get into our studio, you really just feel loved. You really feel like, you can be yourself, and you can open up, and you can do
mm.
whatever you wanna feel like doing. So it really makes me happy, because I've always been about females. So being able to change a female's life makes me so happy.
I'm so glad to hear that. So, what message would you like to leave our viewers with today?
Okay, so for your viewers, especially females, it's really hard being a female and starting something, because so many people don't believe in you, because they don't think you have the capacity or the willpower to go forward and do it. So if you have an idea, if you have
Mm,
something to do, go for it. Whether people believe in you or don't believe in you, the only thing that you should do is believe in yourself, and you will go a long way, because there'll be a lot of negative people coming to you and saying, this is such a waste of time, it's a waste of money. But once you do it, and once you believe in yourself, you will see that, I've done something that makes me happy. And if it makes you happy, don't worry about what other people have to say.
Yeah, so agree with you. And that was the best advice you could have given us. It's believing in yourself and knowing that whatever it is, you can do. And I want to actually, on my behalf of the team and myself, we want to commend you for doing such a phenomenal thing and believing in yourself and starting up this gym. And it's so nice to see the way it has, taken traction and it's starting to grow. So we would like to wish you nothing but the best going forward, all the success. And we're definitely going to keep tabs on you to see when you're coming down through to Johannesburg to open up that gym so that we can also join in the fun and should we say the empowerment and the networking as well.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate those words. We will definitely be coming soon.
We look forward to it and all the best. You take care of yourself. And thank you so much for joining us today. And of course, making us understand the importance of looking after our health, even if it's in a small way every single day.
Thank you so much.
Take care and all the love. Goodbye.
Bye.
That was Nolwazi Njilo, and she's definitely a phenomenal human being, wanting to give back to females and teaching us to be holistic in many directions with wellness. And of course, it starts with a healthy mind and a healthy body. We're going to go for a quick break. Stay with us. We'll be back with you in a sec.